Listen, you guys, crazy things are happening. Crazy things are happening. Go post a shepherding. Go post a shepherding. You guys, listen, goalposts are definitely shifting in as far as female rap is concerned. Tell me why I just woke up to the news of Cousin Sloth outdoing, Bongo 2, when everybody was claiming that Bongo 2 is the new thing. She's here to replace Nicki Minaj, and Nicki Minaj is so jealous of somebody who cannot even do half her sales. We're going to be discussing about this, you guys. We're also going to be discussing about Nicki Minaj coming through with a meme, as well as, this entire situation that is happening with Kendrick Lamar and the SZA interview, and why people are beginning to look at Kendrick sideways. We're also going to be talking about Tyla's album and the Grammys. Now, these are some of the things that we are going to be talking about in this video. Hello, tea lovers, and welcome to the Tea Plug. I trust you guys are doing well, and I trust you are doing great. Personally, I am doing great, you guys. I am doing extremely amazing. And without further ado, let us dive straight into today's tea. So first of all, let us talk about Cousin Sloth. Now, you guys do know that, well, Cousin Sloth did put out her debut album. The title is Glorious. It is actually being reported that Glorious by Cousin Sloth has managed to debut at number 5 on the Billboard 200 with 69,000 sales in its first week. Okay, so first of all, congratulations, to Cousin Sloth, because I will say that, of course, 69 is low if we're going to be comparing her to these icons, the icons that sell the 200s and stuff like that, the icons that I shall not mention by name, the icons that 15 years into the game, they're still able to sell that much. But at the same time, looking at her peers, looking at the JTs, the Dorches, the Bongo 2, because at this point, Bongo 2 and Cousin Sloth are peers, okay? Regardless of the fact that Bongo 2 is highly begged and Bongo 2 receives a lot of gigs through Fraudulent Nation, a lot of like baking and things like that. At this point, these are her peers. So yeah, amongst them, the Bongo 2s, the JTs, the Dorches, the Flo Millis, the Carishas, the all of those people, the lottery tickets, the Ice Spice, okay? So in comparison to her peers, she has done well, you guys. 69,000 is actually not bad, for people who are struggling to sell like herself and her peers. So because of that, I will say congratulations to her. That being said, you guys, of course, this brought up conversation. Now, who amongst you, when these guys were touring together, Bongo 2 and Cousin Sloth, when I was busy saying that at this point, Bongo 2 is the opener of Cousin Sloth's store, who was coming in my comment section trying to say, oh my God, that's not how the situation is, when I told you that Bongo 2 was benefiting off of, Cousin Sloth's hype and, virality and things like that. And you guys came out and said, oh no, Bongo 2 is the bigger artist. Now, Cousin Sloth selling 69K, Megan did 64K. So basically, she has outdone Bongo 2. Okay, and now all of a sudden people want to say, how come she's an opening act? She shouldn't have, that's not the situation. It shouldn't have been like that. It should. We told you that this girl is not who you're trying to make her seem to be, okay? She got a nice nose job, allegedly. She comes out here wearing snake skin. We get it, okay? You guys love stuff like that. And sometimes you get carried away by stuff like that. She is able to transform from a cobra to a butterfly, from a butterfly to a worm. We get it. But she is not that much of a big artist, and I've been saying it on this channel. Now, this is not to say that she cannot rap. She definitely can rap, in my own opinion, but it's just she's not that interesting. Her raps are not that smart, okay? It's always about the hoo-ha. And I told you, there is no way that you can go as an artist if you're aiming to be a huge artist like the likes of Lauryn Hill, the likes of Nicki Minaj. You cannot be a big artist if all you know to sing about is your hoo-ha. Like, that's not a thing. But you guys said women empowerment and feminism. But here we are, Cousin Sloth outdoing her. Oh my God. You guys, this is certainly interesting, okay? Now, of course, people are coming up with excuses. I did see one person saying that, well, is it fair for us to compare Cousin Sloth's debut album and, Bongo 2's third project or fourth project or sixth project? I don't know, whatever amount of projects she has out. And I'm just looking now and I'm saying, I thought what's good for the girls is good for the gander. Like, what suddenly changed? Were you guys not comparing Invasion of Privacy to Nicki Minaj, releases 3 years in, 3 albums in, 4 albums in, even up to now, you guys still say that, well, even after Nicki did 228, which could have been 300 had they not slashed down her sales, after she did 228, you guys still say, well, she's still not doing the Transformers, debut album. But if we're going to talk about debut albums, Nicki did way better than the Transformer, but you guys still like to compare the Transformers debut album to Nicki Minaj's after album. So what changed? That's the comparison that we still want. It's the same comparison that we're asking. And this is what we keep talking about. It's always fun and games if it's being done to people that you guys don't like. But now that we are asking questions, you guys are like, oh, it's not even a debut album. That's Cousin Sloth's debut album. No, let's keep the same energy. Let us keep the same energy. Crazy things are happening. So yeah, let me know in the comment section, you guys, what you think about Cousin Sloth outdoing Bongo 2 despite Cousin Sloth opening for Bongo 2. Okay, but let me just give you a heads up. Okay, X2 is coming, and when I tell you that, I wouldn't be surprised if the payola is through the roof. I'm not playing with you. I know that this time that X2 is coming, if Fraudulent Nation still want to be with her, they will probably up her payola. I could see that happening. You know that they like to play around with figures allegedly. So get ready. X2 is coming. There's going to be a lot of gimmicks and a lot of, numbers jumping in ways that you cannot explain. Because, with all that payola, with all that promo, with all these gimmicks that they have been pushing, she did only 64K. Of course, Glo had a little bit of promo. I'm not going to say that she didn't, but it's not anything compared to what Bongo 2 had. She had an entire, diss track on that album. And that diss track was just transforming, just like hair transforming into different animals. Like that diss track was applicable to Taylor Swift, was applicable to Donald Trump, was applicable to Nicki Minaj, was applicable to Drake, whoever is popping that day. Okay, they would wake up and say, well, that diss track was targeted towards them. I promise you, it probably was they will probably wake up and say that, well, she was dissing the Diddler the time that the Diddler was trending, and the time that Trump is trending, they will say, oh, well, his was directed at Donald Trump. When Nicki Minaj is trending, oh, it was directed at Nicki Minaj. When Drake is trending, oh, no, that was directed at Drake. So I'm just like, even after all of that drama and all of those gimmicks and labeling it a diss track and then waking up and saying it's not a diss track, after all those shenanigans, you guys, that album actually sold 64K. That's how pathetic it is. So personally, with this, let's just watch and see how the relationship is going to be. Let's see how the rollout for X2 is going to be, whatever X2 is. I don't, because at this point, I'm not convinced that even she herself knows what that is supposed to be, whether it's a deluxe album, whether it's a mixtape, whether it's nobody knows. Nobody's gonna know what what that is, okay? But the next thing that we are going to be talking about, Nicki Minaj is coming through with some memes, some chucky memes, and I will be honest this time, I wish Nicki hadn't posted any meme of some sort. You know what I'm saying? Because right now I will tell you that they will look for anything to clench onto just so they can deflect from the fact that, well, she was outdone by Cousin Sloth. So I could see them holding on to the Nicki Minaj memes and to start saying Nicki's trolling Bongo 2, oh my God. And then they would start another sympathy rollout or if anything, she might try to throw shots at Nicki Minaj just so she can get a little bit of motion. So I wish Nicki had not, in my own opinion. Now, I'm not saying that that's who she was talking about. The timing, I don't like this at all. I just wanted her to sit back and to watch her flop by herself and not be like, don't let them use you again. Like, don't let them do it again. Okay? She flopped by herself right now. And she's about to release, the X2. They love to move around with these narratives. I wouldn't be surprised if 20 Instagram blogs would start posting about these memes. When Nicki has been posting Chucky memes for, I don't know, as long as I don't even remember. But today, it wouldn't be surprised if you guys start to see paid ads on Instagram there on those major blogs saying, reposting Nicki Minaj memes and asking who do you think she was talking about, and people saying, oh, she's so miserable, oh, she's talking about Bongo 2, she's bothered about Bongo 2 because Bongo 2 is the highest selling female rapper with 64,000 sales. So yeah, let me know in the comment section, you guys, do you think that Nicki's meme were related to the news about Bongo 2 and Cousin Sloth, or do you think that people are reaching? And do you think that it was actually a smart move for Nicki to be posting this right here? And I know some of you are like, she can do whatever she wants to do. The same way you guys were coming for me when I said Chris Brown shouldn't have commented on that petition. And you guys think that if somebody says this is not a smart thing to do, it means that they don't like that person anymore? No, we've all seen how it plays out. She posts a little Whitney meme, she posts a little Chucky meme, is taken out of context, and people are looking for a reason to dislike her. People are looking for things to clench onto for their rollouts. So in as much as you love someone, sometimes when a move is not a move, you probably do get it. I do know that where she is right now with her status, she probably doesn't care if people start the narrative again, but I just don't want another hiss moment where someone will sell their records on her back. I just dislike that. Anyway, let me know in the comment section, you guys, what you think about that. Now, the next thing that we are going to be talking about, let us talk about the Grammys. So, it is being reported that Tyla's album has been kicked out of the R&B category and will compete with the pop acts at the Grammys. And so it seems like, well, they're saying that it's not R&B, which I actually do agree with, if I'm going to be honest. I don't think that every person who has curly hair singing on a microphone should be categorized as an R&B artist, So I do get that, well, that made sense in my own opinion. But that being said, the people that she's going to be competing with under pop, yeah, the chances are very slim. Maybe if there's like a best new artist type of thing, but she already won that. Didn't she win that last year? But yeah, she's going to be competing with the likes of Taylor, the likes of Billie, the likes of Sabrina Carpenter, Ariana Grande, Chaperone. And so, yeah, the chances are getting slimmer this year, Tai. I really am so sorry. R&B might not have been your category, but you had higher chances of actually probably winning something over there. So let me know in the comment section what you think about that. Now, the next thing that we are going to be talking about, we're going to talk about this entire Kendrick Lamar and SZA interview. So yeah, Kendrick Lamar said for an interview with none other than SZA, Drake's bestie. Yes, they're best friends, you guys. Drake, to the point where he was even telling and calling academics to not talk negatively about SZA. The same SZA is having a sit down and is interviewing Kendrick and even asking him about Not Like Us. So this is what some of the things that they discussed in in the interview. SZA asked Kendrick to explain the meaning behind Not Like Us, and this is what Kendrick Lamar had to say. He said, "Not like us is the energy of who I am, the type of man I represent. This man has morals, he has values, he believes in something, he stands on something, he is not pandering. He is a man who can recognize his mistakes and not be afraid to share the mistakes, and can dig deep down into fear-based ideologies or experiences to be able to express them without feeling like he's less of a man. If I'm thinking not like us, I'm thinking of me and whoever identifies with that. Boy, bye." Okay, I will say that Not Like Us was it was a very catchy, nice song, and arguably he won the battle. I get it. But all these ideologies, all of a sudden you're talking like you're J. Cole and you're saying Not Like Us is about you. It's not, Kendrick. It's about Drake. And that's the reason Not Like Us made waves. If it Not Like Us was just about what Kendrick is, and it wouldn't have been the same. Not Like Us is about who Kendrick thinks he is and who he thinks Drake is not. So please, let's not remove the man from the song now that the song, is out there getting these records and is probably going to be winning Song of the Year and things like that. Let's not try and act like it's not a diss record. Please, let's not play Bongo 2 tricks on this, in my own opinion. But a lot of people are not happy with his explanation. People were like, okay, what is this? What are you even talking about? Like, just be honest and say that it was a diss track, and we're saying that Drake is not like us being the like relatability in as far as the culture and everything, not really that a man like you. Please stop it. But you know what? That's my opinion, and that's the opinions of people who weigh in the comment sections. I want you to tell me what you think about that, but do it respectfully, because if you try me in the comment section, I will block you. Nowadays, I have the energy. I'll be clapping back in the comment sections and laughing about it after. So yeah, that was that, you guys. So it seems like really there are no friends in this game, because I mean, who would have thought SZA would be out there, would be the one to interview Kendrick? I do know that they have worked together in the past, but I would think that her loyalty would lie with Drake, given their relationship as well. But it is what it is, you guys. Anyway, the next thing that we are going to be talking about, there is somebody who made a video about, Nicki Minaj and how clever she is with the words, and how she had a lot of people Googling about different words when they were very young. And honestly speaking, this is the truth. This is like a true reflection of Nicki Minaj's artistry. It's not just my hoo-ha. It's not just, oh my God, I'm being provocative. She is clever with her words. And honestly speaking, I know that this is the story of a lot of Barbz out there. Like, hear a word in a Nicki Minaj song and then rush out here, maybe you're a kid, and like try to figure out what she means by that. So I think I'm gonna repost. Let me just repost that, because Nicki Minaj also took to her Instagram to repost that video from that fan, and I'm like, that was so on point. So let me just insert that, and I'll catch you after that.
We'll all agree that in another lifetime, Nicki Minaj was an English teacher. Not only is she articulate, she always kept us in class, specifically for English. She was putting us onto words that your average rapper was not using in raps. Like, you're not going to think of this word and think to put it in a rap. She said, how could it be little me had the power to be the best speak in the league? Inevitably, but could it be little me? You was heckling me. Now it's monotony when regularly. Hey, yo, I catch record on recreation. So I exceed all your expectations. Bitches got to enter my kill him and then I skin him. The contract was signed, but I am the addendum. Like, she had me Googling addendum at 14 years old. Who was like, come on. You, when I say give flowers, give the fucking flowers, bro. Like,
well, there you heard that, you guys. There you heard what that fan had to say. I could not agree more about that. Okay, the next thing that we are going to be talking about, I reserved it for last because I'm not buying any of it. People are saying that the Transformer has got a song with, Beyonce and Tyla. Well, with the Tyla thing, I could believe that because while she was out there, that time when people were, kind of criticizing Tyla, she was out there defending her and doing the most with the Tyla situation. So, I mean, I could see why maybe she was doing that. Maybe it's because they do have a song in the works. But the whole Beyonce collaboration, I don't know, you guys. Are you believing that? Are you buying that? And people were like, oh, well, that's the reason why Nicki Minaj is going hard at Fraudulent Nation. She probably had that. And I'm like, you guys, I really don't think so. And if Beyonce has any energy to do features, I think she should be doing features with Bongo too, because clearly she needs another boost. She needs another savage moment. Okay, so yeah, let me know in the comment section, you guys, what you think about that. That being said, thank you very much, you guys, for watching, and thank you very much for making it this far. If you have not already, what are you waiting for? Smash that subscribe button and do turn on the notification bell so that you will be notified each and every time that I post. I do post each and every single day, and I keep you updated on what's happening in the celebrity news on the internet and about all things trending. Until my next one, see you.